Hey YouTube, Nova Piper. Smoking my Rick Black Rhodesian Morta Skull Ring in the blue swirly swirl. And I got a little Frankenstein mixture going on today. I just throw it in a jar when I only get a little bit left, and when I get enough for a bowl, I smoke it. It's mostly English. But today, I mixed it with a fair amount of Turkish Ishmar tobacco that I was given. No idea what's in here. Might even be a little aromatic. Always a surprise. Let's see, what's it taste like? The oily Latakia and a fair amount of Turkish in there. Yeah. Not too bad. Doing some more pipe cleaning here. Cleaning out my Eric Stockaby. Find these English tobaccos, man, they're just nasty. I don't take my stems out of my pipes when I smoke them. I just run a pipe cleaner through them. Unless it's a bent pipe. Then you gotta get that gurgle juice out. The gurgle juice. It's not too bad, actually. But I do smoke some pretty nasty English tobaccos, so they can get pretty gross. And now that I don't dedicate my pipes, I just smoke whatever I want in them. I'm noticing it more so. Got a little bit of, see the alcohol in there, you can see it's a little bit scorched on the top there. I do my best to prevent that, but this is my metal cleaner. That's what I use for my, that's too much, I use this for my the metal hardware on my guitars. People use it on their drum cymbals. It's good for cleaning the brass. Just very carefully make sure you don't get any on the wood of the pipe. It's good for those sterling silver bands. It's really good. Just be careful here. I'm fucking around my laptop today. I'm gonna do my best to fuck it up. I've been wanting to for a while. It's an Alienware laptop. And I got I got two hard drives in it, two 1 terabyte hard drives. And it's got an SSD drive in it. And the SSD drive is used for what's called rapid start and rapid storage, so it starts super fast. And any files that I use, more frequently I use a file, they get cached and they open up quicker because solid state's super fast. So it's a smoking fast gaming laptop. I want to put Linux on it too. I want to dual boot it. I've done it before. I've had 4 operating systems on it at once. But Linux doesn't like it when you got the SSDs in a RAID array with one of the hard drives, and oh my god. And now I can't find a bootloader. It doesn't like using UFI. And I don't know if it's because I'm using a master boot record or MBR or GPT, and no man. I didn't bother to back anything up. So in other words, let me rephrase that. I'm nerding the fuck out. And this would be like sharing needles with your heroin junkie buddies. It's basically what I'm doing. There's a good chance I could fuck this thing up and it won't boot and I'll lose everything, so I didn't back anything up. I'm not going to be overwriting it though. The worst thing that could happen is I'll fuck up the boot record and it won't boot, but I can fix that. Worst case scenario, if that doesn't work, I can always get the data off of it by using a live distro and a thumb drive or a network. And I'd wipe it clean and reinstall Windows, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm just not happy unless something's fucking broke. Do my best about it until I get it fixed, but I like to tinker. I gotta get some OxyClean. You know what? My mom's out shopping right now with my cousin. Mom's 81. I'm gonna tell her to pick me up some OxyClean. We're gonna do this live on the phone. Live on YouTube. This is an 81-year-old woman on a cell phone here. Hi, where you at? Okay. No, but I just thought of something. Is Kathy with you? I want a thing, I don't know how they sell it, but it's called OxyClean. It's a powder. Yeah, it's a powder. It's a powder. Yep. Not like laundry soap with OxyClean, but just OxyClean. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yes, it's a powder. Oh, what happened? Anyway, okay, OxyClean powder. Okay. Yeah, they'll have it. Okay, bye. Well, that really quickly went from OxyClean into a chicken ran out in front of the car or something. She's not driving. My cousin is, I don't know. She's like me when you get talking. She's a squirrel. Or something shiny. And I'm the same way. So whenever she drifts like that, I gotta get her back on topic. And she gets mad at me. I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah, I know, but I don't have an hour. I just want some OxyClean. So I'll see if Mom can get me some OxyClean. And then I can clean up my stems. My stems are getting a little nasty. hasn't evaporated yet. Easy clean. Lots of caffeine. Now, that pipe cleaner's wasn't as nasty as some of them. It's pretty nasty. You throw fucking 99% alcohol in your pipe with a bristle brush, man, it's gotta come out looking like that. You're doing it wrong. If you're smoking it wrong, don't come out black. One thing with these Englishes, though, wow. It really turns your pipes funky. Man, it's so cloudy, it's foggy, it's coming by, it's rolling. Just across the yard, I can see it roll. Yeah, I'm trying to break my computer. I can install Linux, but it won't. I can't find the master boot record because it has to give you a screen, which operating system do you want to boot. But I can't find the Windows boot manager because it's on another, oh, it's complicated. It's actually on the SSD. So anyway, I just said, fuck it, man. You put the boot manager on this goddamn hard drive and let's see what happens. And if I can get the boot, I don't care where it's at. Then I'll turn all my Windows shit back on. It's Microsoft and fucking Eufy. What a bunch of bastards. Should have left it the way it was. The NBR and GPT and they're into that stuff, but they just basically made it so that all the computers sold with Windows, they make it so you can't put another fucking operating system on it like Linux because they're terrified of it. Because it's going to run the world and it's free. If you're watching this on the internet right now, you are using Linux. If you are watching this on any phone, any cell phone that's not an Apple, you are using Linux. And that scares the fuck out of Microsoft. You can download, install, and use Linux for fucking free. And it's so secure and powerful. And it terrifies fucking Windows. Microsoft. There's a little bit of an aromatic in here from the Pox Pass. I can taste it. I don't know what it is, but it's actually kind of not a bad Frankenstein mix. I made a bad one time. I took one slice of Orla Golden Slice, and I took one slice of aged Burley Flake, 50-50, and I mixed them up, and it's like a cigarette. It's terrible. But, you know, I'll add a little bit of that to some Latakia. So that's why I take strong Latakia and put little different things in it. It's not so bad. Especially when you don't have enough for a bowl. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, but that Turkish adds an interesting. I'm going to start putting more Turkish and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. But anyway, let's go see if my computer's on fire here. You know what? Thanks for watching, and we'll see ya.